I want to be on Broadway. Yo, wow. God. What's up, you boxes of spirit boxes? Marco Cardavox Academy here. I am the vocalist of Kardashev, Never Breath, and Viremia, and I'm also a vocal coach focusing on screaming and singing and raspy, gritty belting and all of that good stuff. If you're new to the channel, what we do here is we take the reaction format, we break it down, we make it a little bit more educational so that we can talk not only about how great the song is, but also about vocal technique and health and endurance and things like that. So, today we're talking about Spiritbox. Spiritbox is one of my favorite bands in their genre. Which, would they be prog metal? Would they be jam? I'm terrible with genres. If you know the genre, put it in the comments down below. But I'm very excited about this song. It's been out for a little while, maybe a week or two, and it has been kind of torture not being able to listen to it because anytime Spiritbox puts something out, it's good. In fact, this is the third time we've had them on the channel. Let's go ahead. Let's get into it. Let's have some fun. Courtney is an amazing singer, and she's an amazing screamer as well. So I'm interested to see what we get here. Last but not least, if you enjoy the content, if you're partway through the video and you say, hey, this is kind of fun, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow, helps with the old algorithm, helps more people see these videos. And if you want to support the channel, if you want to see these videos more frequently, we're trying to move up to 2 per week. We've hired an editor. If you want to see more of these videos, if you want to see the channel grow and support us, or if you just want to say, hey, cool dudes, feel free to check out our Patreon. Certainly not mandatory, but it's there for you if you want to take a peep at it. We have a Discord. We play video games. We stay up way too late talking about who knows what. So it's a lot of fun. But with that being said, let's check out Constance by Spiritbox. I'm so very excited. Let's go. Okay, so that just kind of sounds like it's a good place to take a quick pause. I'll be honest, I was not expecting this song. I think maybe it's because the last one we did was Holy Roller, which is like nonstop pure aggression. And this song is so much more delicate and so much more subtle. And I think that's one of the things I like about Courtney's voice so much. You know, she is able to hit both of those emotional extremes with perfect precision, with perfect accuracy. One thing that I hear her doing a lot in this first minute of the video, and this is actually one of the things when you hear people say, oh, I love that singer, that singer is so good, like I love that singer, but maybe they don't know how to articulate why. Oftentimes, not always, but oftentimes it's the varying degree of vocal fold closure in a controlled manner that they enjoy, right? So a lot of what we're hearing here, she's singing kind of like in a lower voice. I think she's mostly in the 3rd octave right now, which, hey, easy for me, and easy for many of us out there as well. But anyway, so she's kind of chilling down here. Hey, 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 oh, right there, kind of in this area. But she's not just singing the note. She doesn't say la, 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 right? She breathes on the note at the beginning, and sometimes she kind of offsets with a little bit of breathiness at the end. La, la, ah, oh, right? I don't remember the melodies, so I'm just kind of making stuff up as I go. But this can actually be hard for some people to control, and one of the best ways that you can start working on it is start off with whispering. Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on? My name is Mark, and you can slowly turn on your voice. And you can be talking, and then you can slowly take your voice and you can turn it off. And then if you're going to practice singing with this, make sure to practice songs that you know, or you can just pick a pitch, you know. Or you can be like, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream, merrily, 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 merrily. Right? So you can play around with things like that. Let's keep going, but it's something I'm noticing about her voice. It's very warm, it's very rich, and she's using controlled breathiness to express emotion in a way that I quite enjoy. Yo, wow. So that right there, you know, a lot on this channel, we listen to songs of all varying types, and you know, I like almost all of them pretty well. I'm a pretty eclectic guy, but one sound you will always win me with. One sound, like if you show Mark a song and it has this type of sound, I'm gonna like it. It's just guaranteed. It's one of two main types that I like, and it's this chorus that's this wash of sound, just this beautiful wash of sound. You can hear her using her breathiness. We'll keep moving forward. We'll probably hear it again. I'll point it out. I'll do a little finger wag if we see it again. But you can hear her playing around with that breathiness, and she's also sort of swelling in and out of volume. She's using crescendos, not drastically. Like I'm not hearing her going into like a full belt here or anything, but she's swelling in and out of volume in such a way that it makes it a little bit more interesting, right? That's the second thing when people say like, oh, I want to be like such a good singer and this person is so good. How do I do that? One of the things that people often admire is the ability to crescendo in and out of their voice, right? Now, again, I'm not familiar with all of these melodies yet. I'm definitely going to be listening to the song about 300 more times today. But, you know, a good example is Tennessee Whiskey, right? Used to spend my nights out in the barroom. Liquor was the only love I known. Liquor was the only love I known. If you're going to do this sort of stuff, one way to do it easily, I just hit my mic again. One way to do it easily and one way to do it without building up strain in the neck over time, squeezing these notes out, is just focus on having your ribs open. Breathe in so your ribs expand, and then hold them out and use your abdominal muscles to support. And a good exercise for this is to just sort of say E, 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 E. You can raise in pitch if it helps you, but just open up the ribs, utilize the abdominal muscles, E, 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 and increase the volume, focusing on leaving your throat as relaxed as possible and feeling the abdominal muscles sort of cinch up, sort of activate. There's a difference between a squeeze and a flex, and we can go over that later. But let's keep going. I'm going to back up a little bit because I'm starting to get the vibe that this song is very flowy. It's not going to have like sections where it's like, oh, cool, downbeat, perfect spot for a pause. I don't think it's going to work that way. So let's go back. Let's go back like here. Let's talk about the sort of coloring of her voice as well. One thing that I think I see a lot of newer singers or singing students, because I get, like, just to be honest, I give mostly screaming lessons. It's just kind of what comes my way. But I do have some students who are like, yo, I don't really want to scream, but I want to sing better. Can you help me out? And I think one thing that a lot of people get confused and think are the same thing are timbre and resonance placement, right? So to give kind of an example with our resonance placement, right? A lot of what we can do, and where I personally like to sing almost entirely is here in the mask. Now, sometimes you'll see people call this the mask. Sometimes you'll see people call this the mask, this space. On my channel, anytime I say mask, I'm talking here, right? And I like to sing into my mask pretty exclusively. And you can hear the difference, right? So if my resonance is down in my throat, it's going to sound muffled, kind of like dead guitar strings, kind of gummy and gross. Haven't been changed for like a year and a half, 2 years, and it sounds like this. I'm singing from my throat right here. The notes are okay, but it's just kind of dull and uninteresting, right? Or I can move that up. I'm right. I can sing right here. Oh, yeah. Here in the front. Now, I can hold that placement and have a warm tone to my voice. Oh, yeah. Or I can brighten up my voice. Oftentimes with my students, I like to show them this, to over exaggerate, right? So a very bright tone, a very kind of sharp forward tone, we would get by, pulling our lips back, doing some work in the pharyngeal area, the soft palate, the back of the tongue, that open space. And I have them do what I call the bad Broadway singer voice. I want to be on Broadway, right? It sounds terrible, but it kind of gets them like, oh, okay, I see. So I can still sing in the front. Oh yeah, and have two different timbres with the same resonance placement. She has a everything she does is beautiful. Like, let's just be real, okay? But she's singing nice forward. She's not pushing too hard, right? This is very relaxed. Honest, yeah. But it's warm, so it's forward and warm. Let's go back a little bit, because good God, this song is just too good. Let's go here. Jesus. I gotta know what that song's about. That was nuts. You know, I'm gonna be real with y'all. During this video, I'm kind of having trouble. I'm having trouble listening for vocal technique because it's like sucking me in. Like this song is like demanding that I meditate, that I introspect, and it is so good. Okay. Okay. Let's go back. Maybe there's a certain section. It sounded like she's saying pressure in increments, and that's a really good example. She's kind of putting all of these concepts that we've talked about together, leading with a little bit of breath, a little bit of a crescendo, warm tone but still forward and strong. And by the way, if you're having trouble getting your voice out of your throat, for pressure in increments, right? That's a very low placed sound that's going to strain you after a while, right? Your laryngeal muscles are going to get sore. Start with an E. E or A are both good. And imagine your voice sort of pouring into your mouth. Like your voice is like almost a liquid that fills up your mouth. A lot of the times we think of ourselves as resonating, you know, high up in the pharyngeal area, in the nasal cavity, but our mouth is a really good resonator too. Pressure and increments, right? Yeah. It can be really, really helpful. Let's see if we can spy her doing that. And honestly, like, yo, this is my channel. We're gonna listen to the whole last half of this song again because it's that good. It's that good. That song is like it's too good. You know, it's one thing to be like, oh, you know, like we're a band that mixes, you know, heavy and melodic elements, and like that's cool, and a lot of people do it well. But like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make a very bold statement. I think that Spiritbox does it best. I really do. Of all the bands that they fall in line with, I think that they are the best. So if you're out there, Spiritbox, and you watch this video, like, reaction format aside, YouTube personality aside, just me to you, just chubby dude sitting in his office giving vocal lessons, you guys do this the best. As for my taste, as to my opinion, you guys do this the best. And Courtney, you're like, people probably tell you this all the time, but you're amazing. So if you enjoyed this video, if you had a good time. And my apologies for being so distracted, but really this song was like just pulling me out of my head. This song was just like kind of pulling me out of my own self in a weird way. If you're new to the channel, if you liked it, if you enjoyed it, if you are a hardened veteran but haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to. It's a lot of fun to see the channel grow. Just to review a couple things that we talked about. Number one, if you want to improve your voice, kind of, noticeably, we've all seen those videos where it's like, become a better singer in 6 seconds. And it's like, well, it's good advice. Those videos have good advice, but a couple things you can do. It might not take 6 seconds. It might take a couple weeks or maybe a month or two. Is work on your breathiness, work on your vocal fold closure. Your compression is a better way to say it, right? Work on the amount of air that you let out and learn to control it through each part of the spectrum. From super breathy, hey yeah, hey yeah, to more closed, hey yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Play around with different timbres. Don't overcomplicate the concept. Just think about making your voice brighter. Hey yeah, or warmer. Hey yeah, right? A lot of that is the way your face looks and the amount of like tension and sort of a squeeze here that you feel in the back. Tension not being uncomfortable, but tension being like the tongue a little bit raised, the soft palate being a little bit more firm, maybe a little bit higher as well, things like that. And then work on a crescendo, right? If you have a piano, a keyboard, or even a guitar, just pick 2 notes. Like here we can do C3 to G3. Let's turn that up a little bit. It seems simple, but that's a really good way to get control over it, so long as you're supporting the breath properly, right? A lot of this stuff, a lot of becoming a better singer is not about finding like crazy, complicated, hidden techniques, but it's taking your voice and putting it in a sterile and controlled environment so you can understand how it works and gain control of the muscle coordination. It's really a lot of what it is. It's nothing really that mystical. It's all just about practice and dedication and skill, right? And skill can be learned, by the way. So if you don't feel skilled now, you can definitely work hard and become extremely skilled. I could ramble a lot. But I'll go ahead and end it here. Thank you for watching. Feel free to check out our Patreon if you want to continue supporting the channel. If you want to help us put these videos out more consistently, if you want to buy our editor, Steven, a coffee, definitely feel free to check it out. But more than anything, I am thankful for your time. I'm thankful for you watching this video. And as always, many thanks, much love. I'm out.